And hello, welcome to another Destiny 2 live stream here at the Guardian Talk Radio. This is episode 106. And before we really get started, I want to try a little something new, and let me know what you think. But I think I want to start trying doing this at the beginning of each of my streams. And Jonah, I see you in chat. Who made that intro? I did. On my phone. It's pretty sick, huh? 100 subs. Woo, hell yeah. Moving on up in the world. Now we just need to get some butts in the seats. So, before we keep going, let me play this for y'all. Greetings, Guardian. My name is Armalite. I'm a hunter main within the game Destiny 2. For the past few years, I have been forging a show called Guardcast IRL. It is a platform where all Guardians of all flavors are welcome. Doesn't matter if you're a hardcore player, casual, softcore, wherever you land. If you work the graveyard shift, stuck in the mud, that 9 to 5 in a cubicle, or perhaps you may be a content creator or a coming up streamer, no matter how big or small, doesn't matter. I believe that Guardcast IRL could be a place anybody and everybody could be heard. A place where everybody could express their opinions within the game or in the community itself, their experiences. The idea is also to be able to break the echo chambers, to bring people together in a world that tries so hard to divide us. So that's why I'm here. I'm here to call upon you to join me in this great adventure that I could see us being a part of. Hell, it may not go nowhere. It may be a dead stop, but I'm willing to try. I want to take the show where people are not willing to go. For example, my show actually would be featuring live call-ins from viewers like you. Also, to have guests where you can actually be a part of the show throughout the entire duration. The show actually comes alive when there are others involved. I'm calling upon you, Guardian, to come join me, either live, just work and lurk. You can chat in live chat. You can contact me, and you can actually be a guest on the show if you so wish. I've laid out the platform. It's built, and it's going to continue to be built. So that being said, and until we meet again, Guardian, you stay classy. Yeah, you like that, huh? Uh-huh. Yeah, okay. I'm not going to hype it up too much. So, first of all, welcome to another Guardcast IRL. We are officially at 106. Whew. This has been a long road, I'll tell you what. But yeah, so that video, I got it on my YouTube channel. I posted it on my TikTok. It actually got pretty good on views ish. But besides the point, I'm kind of thinking I want to be able to use that at the beginning of each show so that people could be aware of what it is that I do. When was the first episode? Long time ago. Let's just say it's completely different than what it is now. My first live show, or it wasn't even a live show, it was actually recorded. But the first episode was actually done on my PS4. So, woo, it was rough. But look where we at now. Just a couple years later, now I'm in crippling debt. But no, I'm just kidding. But yeah, first episode was a long time ago. And I'm really wanting to get into this, try to stay in this mode of staying on top of things, having the show at least on a Mondays through Friday basis. And it's more of just trying to make sure I have, topics to talk about. And try to get more guests on the show too. So, but anyways, anywho, tonight we're going to be discussing about the whole season 21 weapons up, or not weapons, but the new updates that they're going to be bringing into Destiny for season 21. What's your personal favorite fried chicken? Really? What kind of question is that? My real question is how you eat, because the mask. Oh, I just live off eating nothing. I just exist. I'm a figment of your imagination. So, okay. So anyways, let me switch over to here. And I judge people based on. Okay, so if we're gonna go there, it's gotta be homemade, right? And scratch. That would be my favorite. The eggs, the flour, all that. Yes, homemade is based. Yes, it is. That's the only way. Okay, so anyways, let me kind of get this set up just a little bit for you guys. I would use lard rather than seed oil. Might have to try that sometime. Okay, so we're gonna go straight into this. Let me get you all set up here. Okay. Show up all on my Twitter feed here. I realized Twitter has a bookmark ordeal so that I can bookmark certain things, so that's really nice. Instead of having to like do retweets or anything like that, this would be a lot easier just to just bookmark it so I can come back to it. Or olive oil or anything besides seed oil. Yeah, I'm not too big on seed oil, but anyways, let's see. We'll just go straight into this. Now, I'm not gonna go through and read this whole thing verbatim, okay? But I would like to kind of hit some of the key topics and then kind of go back into the whole what the community's thoughts are. What's your favorite fast food? Judgment? Man, I really don't have much of a favorite fast food, to be honest. It's fast food's fast food. It's more of what's in the moment. I don't really care for McDonald's anymore. It gives me too much of a headache sometimes if I have it too much. I feel you, man. Hell yeah. So anyways, we'll kind of hit what's going on with this. In season 21, we'll be rolling out the first wave of changes to exotic armors intended to rebalance and reimagine many armor pieces at both ends of usage spectrums. We've been hearing the feedback that such changes are highly desired, but the complete overhaul of the armor mod system and the introduction of an entirely new damage type in Lightfall necessitated delaying these changes to season 21, so the dust could settle a bit, which makes a lot of sense. that they wanted to kind of wait on that. I know a lot of people been really harping on this whole stability changes, or the stability issues we've been having in Destiny, and some of the bugs. They even made it where if you weapon swapped or not, it's more like if you changed your loadout, you go into your character, change out your loadout, and now you have a 2-second cooldown before you can even fire, because people would switch from one shotgun to another and it would do buku damage. So they made that I don't think it's going to be necessarily like permanent, because it seems like Bungie is trying to come up with a fix, but it seems like a lot of these issues, a lot of people kind of look at it as face value at, oh well, we have all these stability issues, why won't you talk to us? And I feel like, what is Bungie doing in the background? Like, what kind of changes are they trying to come up with? What are they doing in light of what's coming in season 21, which is very, very close? We're less than 2 weeks away from season 21. So let's see. Fast food is disgusting base, besides like Jersey Mike's, really any sandwich place, and Chick-fil-A. Well, for me, it's some of like the smaller places, like we got at Dagwood's, the sandwich place is really good. But yeah, like I'd rather have home cooking to be honest. We went without an oven for like a year at my old place before I moved into this spot, and it was rough, dude. Eating out of a fucking microwave every night. Oh, I mean, it is what it is, but whew, it got rough. I tell you what, living without a microwave is a lot easier than living without an oven. No lie. Okay, skill-based matchmaking is needed in some games, Destiny especially. I got completely smashed by some players. Sweats. Am I right? Yes. But that's Destiny. The sweats are gonna come. It really don't matter. So anyways, back to this. There are two primary goals we settled on for this balance pass. Identify under usage armor pieces and revamp them to increase their appeal. So basically, the certain exotics that are not being used. All right, boss, I'll be back. Sounds good, Jonah. But they wanted to get those. There are certain exotics that want to go to where they can start getting them up on usage. That really, I could kind of see that. There are some of the newer ones that are just like, I don't even blink an eye at them. Like, I'll get them, especially if it's in a solo dungeon, or not solo dungeon, but solo lost sector. Got to do the legendary lost sector, and I will try to do that. But there are some that I'm just like, man, I don't really have a build that I could really use these for. So on top of that, we wanted to curb a few instances of damage stacking that circumvented the expectations introduced in Lightfall, particularly to bring damage into an expected range, but also to alleviate the pressure to use certain combinations of exotics and mods to reach optimal damage output. In these cases, we hope that this reduces the desire to run surge mods on your leg armor, allowing your exotic to cover that ground and freeing freeing you up to use other mods in those sockets. Okay, so yeah. Okay. With those goals in mind, here are the changes we're making. Please note that unless otherwise specified, the following changes leaves the rest of the exotics benefits intact. Okay. Okay, so for the hunters, which that'll be me, I'm up first in line. So Hamakara Grasp, the exotic will now reload the magazine of all your weapons when you defeat a target with your powered melee. Ooh, and for 5 seconds after dealing melee damage, you gain increased movement speed and jumping height. What? You know, I could see like a nasty build going with that. Gain additional strength while the exotics weighted knife damage bonus is active. Oh shit. And now the Oath Keepers. Now I did see this. This seems to be like the thing everybody is bringing up. So, but just so you don't have to listen to me read like a poor
Oath Keeper. When fully drawn, bows gain a bonus to damage against combatants that increases as you hold the draw but deactivates after a few seconds. Dev commentary: the original redesign allowed you to retain the damage bonus as long as you held the bow at full draw, which can be done indefinitely thanks to the existing exotic functionality. However, this resulted in some overly passive play styles, where players felt like the optimal way to play was to move slowly at full draw, or hide behind cover indefinitely, before popping out to shoot. With a limited window on the damage bonus, bows still benefit from a significant bump in damage from holding the draw for a short time without bogging down the play experience.
Okay. So Oath Keepers is about to be meta? I really don't like. I have been using bows ever since Forsaken, so it's more of like I kind of have a feel for it, but it's definitely gonna make things possibly interesting. Now this next one I haven't been using at all, so definitely want to see what kind of changes they're going to be doing.
Reiju's Harness. When deactivating your arc staff super, you create a blinding explosion that temporarily increases your arc weapon damage. However, blocking with Whirlwind Guard will no longer consume energy more slowly.
Okay, kills wire. Oh, that's different. When deactivating your arc staff super, you create a blinding explosion that temporarily increases your arc weapon damage. However, blocking with Whirlwind Guard will no longer consume energy more slowly. That when deactivating your arc. Oh, that actually. Ooh. Okay, so think of this. When deactivating your arc staff super. So basically when you pop your super and then you deactivate it. Kind of like that the one trace rifle that uses super energy to do like this amazing blast where you can activate it, deactivate it. Well, let's say you're in the middle of some ads, you pop your super, then you deactivate it right after, and then you're getting this arc damage increase to your arc weapons, and then you're like mowing down ads, collecting even more orbs, and then you pop it again. Like you're just using that to really just do like this burst. Oh man, that would be kind of sick actually. Hang on a second, let me get this. I want to get this stream link in here. Let's see. Here. I do have a Discord, link is in the description. So, especially for those of you that are watching this in the past broadcasts, and if you're watching this and you watch the entirety of the thing, I really do appreciate it. And feel free to, you know, hit me up in the chat. You know, I interact with anybody. It doesn't matter. Let's see. And I try to, just in case if like people don't know, I try to keep everybody up to date with my stream links. Hang on. Let's delete that message. I did it wrong. Oh my god. Okay, so 106 at everyone. That's right. I tag everyone into this bad boy. And then paste the link there. I just put episode 6 at everyone. And that's it. No link, no nothing. Okay, there we go. So you're going to get double the noties. Oops, my bad. I apologize. Okay, so yeah, this right here seems interesting, and with that, I might have to try that. I don't really use Arc staff super all that much, especially, well, with the newest one. I like that one. Basically, you just launch that shit like a spear into the enemy and just leave and forget and just keep mowing down. But this could present a very nice little opportunity. Might have to check it out. Okay, this next part, I'll let the computer read it for you, so you don't have to suffer through my low level reading. I don't read much. I really should. It's good for you, but I play video games, man. I'll read this shit in video games, but not. I really should read books. Whatever.
Radiant Dance Machines. Kills while your free dodge is active. Extend the duration of free dodging. No longer deactivates when you get too far away from enemies. Deactivates after using Suspending Slam. Dev commentary. Adding the time extension on kills allows this to pair extremely well with Marksman's Dodge, the Reaper Armor mod, and the new Powerful Attraction mod that allows you to collect orbs of power at a distance. During playtesting, players could have free dodges for long stretches, pulling down a large number of orbs. However, allowing it to continue granting free Suspending Slams made it a little too easy to create an infinite orb generating machine without ever having to risk your own survival.
That would be funny. Just constantly generating orbs. That would be so much fun. Okay, so the next one is definitely, I've been seeing this all over Twitter. People have been clipping this one spot about Stompies, and really, okay, just to kind of give my, like, I really could care less. I really don't use Stompies. Like, it's in my inventory as a utility, just so I can so I can jump onto a cliff. That's it. I don't use it to do anything else. I don't even upgrade it. Like right now, it's still sitting at 1600, and whatever it was prior to the last season, where it started out, that's where it sat there too. I could care less about them. Like, I mean, yeah, I know everybody's like, oh, but they're so OP in PvP, and it's like, well, yeah, but I like my lucky pants, man. I'm just fucking weird like that. All right. But I know I don't speak for the majority. I don't speak for nobody. I speak for myself. But I find it's a utility that I'll use. I'll pop it on if I gotta make a long distance jump, and then I swap back to my other piece once I'm done. I mean, that's about it. That's the only reason why I use it. Now I know it's oppressive in PvP, but so these are going to be the changes. It sounds like a nerf, but everybody's calling it a buff, so let me know what you think.
ST0MP-EE5.
Stomp Ace.
Removed airborne effectiveness penalties. You only gain increased speed, slide distance, and improved jumping while your dodge energy is full. Dev commentary: we want ST0MP-EE5 to have a strong fantasy, but permanent uptime for potent movement benefits that make targeting hunters in PvP very difficult on controller ends up making it too automatic of a choice, even with the prior airborne effectiveness changes. We're undoing that change, but tackling the uptime to try and make it so you can use it to ambush or escape from an engagement, but not both.
So basically, from what I've seen, people kind of picked apart this one paragraph. It's they're removing airborne effectiveness penalties. Literally, that's like as soon as they read that, they stopped reading throughout the entire thing. And it says you only gain increased speed, slide distance, and improved jumping while your dodge energy is full. Now, I understand that the whole AE thing, they made some readjustments to it. It's not as bad as it was. But even with this, you're only getting it. Your dodge has to be full in order for you to even get the increased speed, or slide distance and jumping. You know, that's the only time when you get that. They wanted, and like they were saying, they wanted to feel strong in fantasy, but permanent uptime, like where you're just constantly going quicker all the time. And really, it's like, okay. And I understand there are people that main stompies, fine. But, and to me, this seems to be more of a PV, or it's more of a nerf than it really is a buff. Now, yeah, people say, but you don't get the AE penalties anymore with those. And it's like, okay, but they kind of adjusted for that long time. Like when they came out with the changes to AE, I've seen it done. Like, it's not as bad as it used to be. People are actually able to hit their shots and shit like that. And really, there's a big skill gap when it comes to be able to pop somebody in the head with your weapons while you're airborne, like, regardless. I mean, even with the before AE even came around, right? So, but you know, some people, they don't like it. Some people could care less. Yeah, everybody's got their opinions. And now the Mask of Baccaris, that is like, I love that. I love that one. That's actually pretty good. I haven't used it much here as of late. I've been trying to work it out, but let's see what they got to say about it.
Mask of Baccaris.
Baccaris. Baccaris. Who are you? No such thing as Baccaris.
Change to use a tier for non-stacking weapon damage bonus, which behaves the same as the non-stacking damage bonuses provided by Surge mods. Damage bonus increased in PvE from 10% to 25%, and now grants a 6% bonus to weapon damage in PvP. No longer stacks with Surge leg armor mods, but provides a larger bonus than can be achieved with 3 such mods equipped.
Okay, it changes to use a tier 4 non-stacking weapon damage bonus, which behaves the same as the non-stacking damage bonus provided by Surge mods. Okay. Damage bonus increase in PvE from 10% to 25%. That's actually really, really good. Ugh. I might be able to use that, have a stasis like the electric ice build I've been wanting to really lean into, right? But Mask of Baccaris, it kind of works, but I don't know. Maybe I need to revisit it. I really like that exotic. It's really nice, especially when it first came out. It was really, really nice. And I'm kind of thinking in my head, I might have a build that actually works out really good with that. So we'll have to see. I would mainly use it in PvE though. I think I've tried it in PvP. It's not too bad. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'll revisit it at some point. Now we're coming to the Titans, you know, easy mode champions. So I'm just kidding. So we'll go with, I guess they're going to be point contact cannon brace. That's going to be the first one. So let's go through that.
Titan. Point contact cannon brace. Lightning strikes now jolt targets. Increased PvE damage per lightning bolt from 50 to 200. Being amplified now increases the damage of the lightning strikes by 50% instead of extending their range.
Jesus Christ. 50 to 200? Oh my god. Okay. Like I said, easy mode. Alright, next, no backup plans. It's gonna be the next one.
No backup plans. This is a complete rework, replacing the old functionality entirely. Now provides a moderate benefit to the airborne effectiveness and reload speed of shotguns. While you have a void overshield, shotguns deal additional damage and shotgun final blows refresh your overshield. While using a void subclass, rapid shotgun final blows or defeating a powerful enemy with a shotgun grants you a void overshield and kicks off your health regeneration.
Jesus Christ. Why? Okay. Alright, so they're making now second chance. Going to get some rework.
Second chance. Shield throw melee now weakens enemies. Stunning a barrier champion with your shield throw melee grants a single full melee charge.
Oh wow. Okay. That's not bad. Next is going to be the stronghold. I know I said I wasn't going to do this verbatim, but this, I think this is important, like when it comes to like weapons. So we're going to take our time. All right. And be sure to let me know in the live chat, you know, if you have any opinions, if you like the changes, don't like the changes, if you think Destiny 2 sucks, I don't give a fuck. Just let me know. I want to hear from you. All right, shit.
Stronghold. Replaced the healing from blocking shots precisely with significant damage reduction, 50% in PvE, 10% in PvP, while blocking with a sword. When you stop blocking, gain Restoration X2, with a duration that increases based on the number of shots you blocked. Dev commentary: the original heal on perfect guard mechanic was swapped out for damage reduction to improve ease of use. The previous version of perfect guard incentivized rapid blocking and releasing of the block to be most effective, which was unintuitive for most players and inaccessible to some. The change to damage reduction while blocking and restoration after you stop blocking allows you to close to melee range even against powerful enemies and stay alive while delivering attacks thanks to the restoration. Conveniently, this also pairs very well with certain exotic swords, such as the Lament.
Interesting. Eternal Warrior. Alright.
Eternal Warrior.
I said eternal.
Rapid takedowns with an arc weapon grant an escalating bonus to arc weapon damage, using the same non-stacking damage bonuses used by Surge mods. This can go all the way up to the tier 4 damage bonus, granting a damage bonus of 25% in PvE and 6% in PvP, providing a larger bonus than can be achieved with 3 Surge mods equipped. While at the tier 4 damage bonus, arc kills refresh the bonus's duration. After your Fist of Havoc super ends, you gain the tier 4 damage bonus.
Once again, easy mode. Okay, the Kepri's Horn, solar damage, wave now scorches targets. That's bad. So you get a lot more boom boom for your buck. Okay, the Path of the Burning Steps. Let's see what they got to say about that.
Path of the Burning Steps. Change to use the non-stacking weapon damage bonuses used by Surge mods. This can go all the way up to the tier 4 damage bonus, granting a damage bonus of 25% in PvE and 6% in PvP, providing a larger bonus than can be achieved with 3 Surge mods equipped. While at the tier 4 damage bonus, solar kills refresh the bonus's duration. Becoming encased immediately grants you the tier 4 damage bonus.
Okay. Doom Marchers. I think I hear that one a lot.
Animarchers.
Dune
Reduce the
marchers.
range of the chain damage from 20m to 12m
Dune
and
march-
PvP damage from
Dune
85 to 50.
marchers.
Dev commentary: this exotic sees a lot of use in PvP and not much in PvE, and these changes embrace that. The range on the damage chain made it very easy to get killed by this exotic without ever seeing the person killing you in PvP, so we reduced that range and tuned down the damage.
I'm sorry. You got me at Dune marchers. Dune marches. Oh my god, you really churching it up tonight, huh? Okay, so it was a reduced range of the chain damage from 20 meters to 12 meters and PvP damage from 85 to 50. Okay. Okay, now we get to the warlocks. So, pretty nice, pretty nice. Nice. Okay, so warlocks, let's see what y'all getting.
Warlock. Vesper of Radius.
Vesper.
Your rifts emit an arc shockwave every 5 seconds that deals damage, 200 in PvE and 70 in PvP. Enemies defeated by these shockwaves explode for an additional 100 damage and, if you have an arc subclass equipped, also blind nearby enemies.
Nice. Now, okay, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys. If I don't seem enthused too much on these other two classes, it's because I don't play them. I have one character. I play one fucking character, and that's Hunter. Hunter only. And so I'm trying to like keep up. I may be like, I don't know none of these things because I don't play these characters. I'm trying to keep up. All right, so chill. Relax. Let's go to the next one. And to be honest, I don't even know if these are good. I don't know if these are bad changes. I don't know.
Chromatic fire. Increase the radius and damage of the explosion created by precision kinetic takedowns. The explosion also applies a status effect to targets damaged by it, depending on which subclass you have equipped: blind, arc, scorch, solar, slow, stasis, sever, strand, weaken, void. Dawn Chorus.
Okay.
Daybreak projectiles damage bonus has been increased and no longer is reliant on the enemy being scorched. Sanguine Alchemy. Standing in a rift grants a non-stacking bonus to weapon damage matching your subclass damage type. This damage bonus is the equivalent of 2 Surge Leg mods, 17% PvE and 4.5% PvP. Claws of a Hankara. Powered melee kills create an orb of power. When heavy-handed mods are equipped, increases the potency of the orb spawned. No more than 1 orb can be spawned per enemy takedown. Dev commentary: this exotic uses the same perk as heavy-handed, and stacks with the mod should you choose to equip it. Mantle of Battle Harmony. Weapon bonus damage changed to tier 4 when super is fully charged, increasing damage bonus in PvE from 20% to 25% and reducing the damage bonus from 15% to 6% in PvP. No longer stacks with Surge Leg armor mods, but provides a larger bonus than can be achieved with 3 such mods equipped. Damage bonus only applies to weapons that match your subclass damage type, and now stacks with Empowering Rift and other similar damage bonuses. Extended base duration of this bonus from 6 seconds to 10 seconds, PvE, and 3 seconds to 5 seconds, PvP. Ophidian Aspect. Remove the extended melee range. Dev commentary: the extended melee range created some strange situations where a player's melee lunge would cause them to flicker in high latency scenarios. This exotic still retains many strong neutral game benefits. Prometheum Spur. Grants rift energy for any solar weapon takedown, with more energy granted for solar weapon takedowns while standing in a rift. Also, you now have to be standing in a rift when you get a final blow for the exotic to consume your class ability energy and create a rift at the target's location.
Okay. So, like I said, for Warlock, hell, even for Titans, I ain't got a freaking clue with half a lot of these exotics or how good they are. So feel free to let me know in the chat if you feel like I need to be educated on this on these subjects. So, but after we're done here, we're basically at the end of this whole thing. But I do want to kind of go back and look at a lot of the stuff that people are saying. So I'm gonna let this finish out, and then we'll go to Twitter. That's always a good place to go. I should also look up like Reddit stuff, but I'm still kind of learning how to navigate through that. I don't really spend a lot of time on Reddit, and to be honest, like everybody else finds all these hot topics and shit, but I can never fucking find them. So
Starfire Protocol reduced the amount of energy gained per instance of damage from 20% to 2.5%. Empowered weapon kills now grant 20% grenade energy.
Grenade.
Dev commentary. Oh, Starfire Protocol. This exotic has been strong for a long time, ever since Solar 3.0 dropped and fusion grenades became much more powerful for warlocks. In making these changes, we didn't want to completely rob the exotic of its benefits. But right now, Starfire Protocol is one of the best single-target damage-boosting exotics. Combine Witherhorde or Wolfpack rounds with a rocket launcher with Demolitionist and you essentially get an infinite loop of rockets and double-detonating grenades, and it's sucking all of the air out of the room. These changes are intended to tamp down on passive weapon damage, giving you your grenades back too quickly. You still probably get an extra grenade or two per damage phase, while also pushing it away from single-target damage dominance and more toward neutral play. As with any changes we make, we're going to be watching the data and your feedback carefully, and may make additional tuning changes accordingly. We're already working on the next round of exotic armor tuning for future seasons.
Okay, so anyways, it seemed like Starfire Protocol was kind of like the main thing, and that seems to also be like the main subject of topic that people are discussing, especially on Twitter. But anyways, where somebody also pointed out that before you would get like so many ticks and then boom, you got your grenade back, and then but now with the dramatic drop, it would take like 50 ticks before you get like a certain percentage or your entire grenade back, which I don't know, with everything going on, I just don't think it would be as instant. Like you throw your grenade, swap to Witherhorde, or have your Witherhorde and then swap to a grenade launcher, and then boom, you got your grenade back, and it's like that, just like clockwork, you know. But of course, everybody, we can take a look at what everybody's talking about. And let's see. So I love nerfing a literal neutral exotic before the invisible spammable nade exotic. Great move. I honestly hoped all of the feedback you got after this was leaked would change your minds, but nope, still making the wrong moves. Crazy how everyone thinks you are talking about Starfire and not young Hamakara's spine. Yeah. That one is going to be really interesting though. But, you know, everybody's got like this doom and gloom, you know, especially around this time. It comes around every time of the season. At the end of the season, when things are low, people are just kind of bored, so they come to Twitter and then give all their hot takes so they can farm reactions from people. Because, you know, that's how they do things. You know what? I might even jump on that little train myself. Who knows? Sent those next. So these are two different changes. Okay. I know I shouldn't have scrapped Vesper. Surprised nothing wasn't touched. Guess it's fine so long as Scatter is buff. Oh. Moving on. Why the stompies? I mean, let's go down this rabbit hole. Bro, read it again. They're buffing stompies. Is it really though? Is it really a buff? I mean, to be really honest, stompies, is it really being buffed? I really don't think so. I think it's actually more of a nerf than it would be as a buff. They literally are removing the penalties from airborne effectiveness. Right. So, but the only way that I could see that really benefiting you is if you have your dodge like full. Your dodge has to be full in order, and if not, you're not gaining anything really. They removed the penalties, but it's not like people I mean you can really get your dodge back really fast, so you're going to probably see a lot of people with the whole, you know, uptime when it comes to their you would see the uptime of their mobility, so they're going to be rocking like 200 on their mobility. But I'm sorry, I feel like this is more of a nerf than anything. If you're going to be like, oh no, because they're removing the penalties, and it's like, okay, think about it this way. And as a hunter, if I get into an engagement and I feel like I need to remove myself, so I need to dodge, okay, so if I dodge, but as soon as I dodge, I no longer have that uptime like I would have before this nerf. Like before, like as of right now, I don't think any of this is going to be implemented. Yeah, it's not going to be implemented till season 21. So as soon as I dodge and I try to escape, I'm not going to have that increased mobility or jump height or anything like that. I'm literally going to be like I don't have an exotic. I'm not wearing an exotic until I get my dodge back. So once I can engage, but as soon as I dodge, you're going to probably see a lot of people not really dodging as much, because and if they do, they're not going to be able to dodge and then come sliding in like out of fucking nowhere and try to shotgun you or something like that, because they're not going to have that real uptime. So yeah, it is a nerf, because people want to get stuck on the whole AE thing. It's definitely a hard nerf. They're taking away the AE effectiveness restrictions. How is that nerf? Okay, so you have to have a full dodge meter. But you can go back to raining shoddy pellets, slugs, like fucking hellfire again. Only as long as I got my dodge up. But if I dodge and then I try to take you up in the air, okay, so if I dodge, so I roll somewhere, you know, Elder Scrolls roll to the left or right, and then try to jump, I'm not going to have, you know, I'm not going to have any benefits there, because I'm not going to be able to jump as high. And it just makes me a easier target. It's almost like that slide nerf. You know, when people bitch and complain about the slide nerf, and now you don't hear shit about it. And then you have the other side of the coin, where a lot of people are like, oh no, if you nerf stompies, then you're going to unleash the more oppressive builds out there that people are going to discover. And it's like, sorry, but that's not a fucking argument. Okay, it really, like, people are going to just discover shit. They're going to find something that's more oppressive than stompies. Like, really? Like, okay, yeah, sure, there are people that are literally just, they've only used stompies, but I don't think it's that bad. It's hyperbole, it seems. You're being hyperbolic, because you think, oh, well, if you nerf this one to the ground, then the hunters are all going to gather together. It's like, no. I found my own exotic that I like using in PvP, and all it does is gives me a faster swap time. That's it. And it gives me a damage boost too, if I time it correctly. So, and with the 140 or a 120, it's really nice. Yes, I'm one of the notorious Le Monarch users, but unlike a lot of people that only play with shit that's, you know, that's popular, you know, because everybody else is using it, that's what they use. And of course you're seeing a more uptime with Love Monarch. But bro, I've been playing with Love Monarch ever since the beginning. All right, ever since Season of the Forge, and as soon as I had it drop, I've been using that damn thing in PvP forever. Just ask anybody that knows me. Yes, I bow and hand cannon my ass all the way through PvP. Oh, of course, yeah, I've tried other things, you know, but it's just the one type of gunplay I love. It's a lot of fun, and if I get a sick trick shot, it's not really a trick shot, but I get a shot that is like, oh, that was badass. It's a good feeling, and I enjoy playing in that way. Yeah, I get my ass stomped sometimes, most of the time, because I suck. I'm sitting at, like, right now in Supremacy, I'm like 1.3, but I was at 1.6 at one point early on. It just depends. Okay. It's great to see PCCB is getting a buff. I like using them, but yeah, they're bad currently. SP getting a much needed nerf is also great to see. I'm thinking he's talking, oh, the protocol, yeah, the warlock. I mean, is it really that big of, I'm not even sure if that's really that big of a deal in PvP, but like in PvE content, you know, a lot of people are just like, they take the easiest route as possible naturally. They're like water, you know, they take the path of least resistance. Let's see. Well, that's Starfire nerfed into the ground. In making these changes, we didn't want to completely rob the exotic in this benefits. With 20% cut to 2.5, that's exactly what's being done. You know, I guarantee you, it looks bad on paper, but as soon as you get in your hands and you actually try it, and let's say you do the same build, yeah, you're not going to get your grenade as often, but just wait to see how it's implemented into the wild. You know, a lot of people look at things like, oh, it looks good on paper, so it should implement well in the wild. And that's not always the case. That's one of the things I've learned over the years, that it may look good on paper, but it doesn't mean that it's going to be good. Just saying. Okay. They messed with my stompies again. Yeah, that's... Go ahead. As long as you leave my lucky pants alone, you touch my lucky pants, I swear to God, I will delete Destiny. No, I'm just kidding. I would never delete Destiny. I'm addicted to Destiny, man. I love the game. I enjoy myself. Oh, here we go. Comments from people crutching on their fave builds. Here it comes. God. King shit. Horrible changes to Stompies and Starfire, getting personalized or getting penalized for using your class ability is awful. I'd rather have negative 50 AE back. As someone who uses Stompies solely in PvE, this completely nukes all of my builds. Also, 1 or 2 extra grenades will not make Starfire worth running anymore. Okay. That's gotta be a joke, right? Please tell me that's a troll joke. Oh my god. No backup plans. About to make Titans full of Doom Guy mode. Or full on Doom Guy mode. Okay. Okay. To be honest, I don't really want to go down to this. Okay, so you get mixed things back and forth, people talking about this kind of shit. So let's see what else. just kind of go over the most latest feeds. I know a lot of people are they're really taking a look. Oh, that's nice. So the next season, I don't want to talk too much about the newest season, because I don't want people to get spoiled on it, of what is speculated. But we're starting to see some things, you know, some photos and all that good stuff. So if you're on Twitter and you don't want any spoilers, stay off Twitter. And I'm sure you don't need me to tell you that. I'm sure. I feel like everyone is running with this 3 battle pass thing, or free battle. No, it's 3 battle pass thing, but it's just free, paid with tier skips like everything else. Oh, this is talking about the new Diablo game coming out. I thought about trying that. I played a lot of the Diablo 3, which was a lot of. I actually enjoyed Diablo 3. Unfortunately, I never played any of the older ones that I can remember. I would say my first top-down game was on a computer PC, but it was Dungeon Siege 2. For any of you that know that game, yeah, that was my shit back in the day. Oh man, I really got into it. One of my brothers actually got a copy of one, and me and him were like, we weren't playing together, but we would always update each other, and he would always ask me like how to do this, how to do that, or where did he find this specific thing, and I would tell him. And that was actually that was fun, you know, having somebody to talk to that you know, something like that. It's just so cool. But yeah, I was big about Dungeon Siege 2. That was my first top-down style game, and I really enjoyed it. And then I really didn't get into like the Diablo games until like Diablo 3, and I'm thinking about trying the Diablo 4. I'm not sure. My guardian is ready. That's another thing I need to get. I want to get a you know, loadout set up for the beginning of the next season, kind of get ready. Oh yeah, there's no fucking way right now. Oh, okay. Obsessed with the white gold combo. That's actually pretty sick. Here, check this out. Let's go back to this. Check this out. This is actually pretty cool. I like that. Yeah, that works. That works. If that's the exotic I'm thinking of, it could be because of like, why are you wearing that and you got a solar subclass? Maybe you just forgot to switch over to stasis. I don't know. Or that's not even what I'm thinking of. Probably because it's like an ornament or some shit. I don't know. But yeah, but anyways, I thought that was a pretty cool photo. That was really cool. A lot of the next season 21 stuff coming out. Some of these photos are pretty dope. Oh, and next week, I want to try something new. When it comes, it's just something small. I know I tried a new video on here, but I'm going to be messing around with some things here coming up. I got a big project I want to put together, and I think it'll be a lot of fun. And hopefully I could get it done sometime either this month or next month, depending on how long it takes me. Or I might just crunch it, but I'm trying not to like push it too much. But anyways, I want to try to get a show earlier. I want it, so next week I am going to try to do 8:30 instead of 9:30 and see if maybe if my audience shows up more often, just to see if maybe an earlier show helps. So all next week 8:30 is when I want to actually do my shows. And I want to test this to see if it actually works, if people actually start showing up and they can stay a bit, because my shows are typically about an hour, maybe a little. I would like to make it like 2-3 hours, to be honest. I mean, hell, I'll sit here from 9:30 to midnight if I got to. It's just the interaction, or if I have somebody that I can talk to and the conversation can keep on going. It just depends. But when it's just me here, then it's only going to be an hour. So this is basically just me trying to put in the time. So yeah, be kind of keep an eye out for that, especially if you're making it all the way to the end here. You know, you're, especially in the past broadcasts, you are the GOAT. So okay, I think I'm just gonna call it for now. I know there's a lot of different things. I think I want to be able to talk a lot about these kind of things, but I kind of want to just let Bungie kind of lead the way when it comes to these updates and stuff, or what's coming in the next season. So that way, I really don't want it to be this thing of where people are getting shit spoiled or anything, because I really don't want to do that. Okay. All right, so anyways, that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get the hell out of here. I hope y'all enjoyed yourself, and do me a favor, hit the like button and comment down below, and all that good stuff. If you have any hot takes or whatever, be sure to let me know in the comment section. And yeah, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your evening, and I will be seeing you again. I'm gonna do my best to have another show tomorrow night. Not sure what we're gonna talk about, but we'll see. But anyways, I'm gonna get the hell out of here. Y'all enjoy the rest of your evening, and until we meet again, Guardians, we keep it classy.